what don't kill you, empower you. Just don't let it devour you. What's within is so powerful. Let that power empower you. I said, what don't kill you, empower you. Just don't let it devour you. What's within is so powerful. Let that power empower you.
All right, what up, guys? Y'all already know who it is, man. It's your boy, Black Superman, coming at y'all with a powerful video. Guys, if y'all don't know who I am and you're new to my channel, my name is Black Superman. I help my men boost testosterone levels, get stronger, build an incredible physique, and most importantly, overcome gynecomastia and become superhuman, guys. That's literally what I do. I've been doing it for a while now, and I'm excited. Now, as you can see on the title of this video, I'm going to go over seven powerful herbs that's going to literally help you reverse adrenal fatigue. Now, if you guys missed my last live, on my last live, I have the link in the description. You can go check that video out after this one, where I literally was talking about why you may be tired, why you may feel a huge, plunge in your level of energy. A lot of people are dealing with this and they don't know why. In that video, I discussed about adrenal fatigue, and I talked about the different stages of adrenal fatigue. This video is the video where I'm going to give you specific information on the things that's going to literally help you reverse that, okay? So I'm talking specific herbs, 7 powerful, ultimate, effective herbs, okay? They're all adaptogens. All of these herbs are adaptogens. And one thing we need to understand about adrenal fatigue literally comes from stress. It comes from being overwhelmed. It comes from being stressed out. And in this moment, and when you're going through this type of hormonal situation, you need some adaptogen herbs. You need the herbs that's going to help your body adapt to the level of stress that you're dealing with, to the lack of sleep, to help you get more energy. All of this stuff works together as a collective. And I'm going to give you the powerful herbs that's going to help you do this. Now, before I go into it, I also want to make sure I'll be clear on this. I'm going to give you the herbs today. I'm going to tell you and let you know how it's beneficial, how it's going to be beneficial for adrenal fatigue. And then on my next live, I will literally do a video on how to rotate these herbs. And on my next live, I'll also be talking about the diet that you want to think of. What type of diet should you be on if you're dealing with adrenal fatigue? Because there is a certain diet that you want to follow. There is a certain mindset that you want your mind to be thinking when it comes to adrenal fatigue. All right. So we're going to get into this information. I know today's Saturday. I know everybody, out doing their thing and grinding and all that, guys, but the show must continue. And I'm going to go ahead and get into the herbs. All right. Look, make sure y'all comment in the chat. Make sure y'all comment in the chat. Let your case be made known. If you got any questions or anything like that, be sure to comment in the chat as well to let your comments be made known. All right. So the first herb that I want to go into is called Rhodiola. Okay. Rhodiola. Rhodiola. And Rhodiola literally is the top herb, the top adaptogen herb in this whole list I'm about to give you. That's why I wanted to start off with it. But it is honestly the top adaptogen, and it's probably one of the most powerful. They're all powerful, but this adaptogen right here is going to really help you get that adrenal fatigue, put that adrenal fatigue, in your control, if that's what you're dealing with. If you got energy issues, you're having problems with your energy, you're having problems with different things like this, Rhodiola is definitely going to be powerful for you. Now, as I said before, Rhodiola is an adaptogen herb, okay? It helps balance the secretion of cortisol, okay? It literally helps balance the secretion of cortisol. Now, remember, cortisol is going to be the number one stress hormone that our body produces. When we're going through these different things, when we're going through adrenal fatigue, 9 times out of 10, your cortisol is mad high. Okay, your cortisol is mad high. It's going to be knocking other hormones off as well. Rhodiola is powerful because it's going to help you balance that out and also balance the secretion of cortisol. This is going to be key, and this is what's going to help you when it comes to your adrenal fatigue. All right. So rhodiola is very important, and I highly, highly recommend rhodiola because it's going to change the game for you. It's good with helping with energy issues, stress. If you're dealing with a lot of stress, anxiety. Rhodiola, honestly, is the top adaptogen herb. But it's the adaptogens that's going to help your body adapt to what's going on with adrenal fatigue. And a lot of people sleep on adrenal fatigue in terms of, what it could be doing to your health, your mental health, your emotional health, even your physical health. Anytime cortisol is mad high, it's going to cause issues in other areas. And it's really going to start imbalancing other hormones as well, especially for my men. Y'all have to understand something. When your cortisol gets high, guess what hormone is going to be affected the most in a negative way? Other hormone. It's your testosterone levels. Cortisol literally somewhat antagonizes testosterone. So this is something that you definitely want to keep in mind, and it's definitely something that you want to think about, all right? All right, man, so we're going to go into the next herb. And, this herb is very important as well. Don't sleep on it. Don't sleep on none of these herbs, okay? All of them are effective. Every last one of these herbs can literally help you change your entire life in terms of adrenal fatigue, and it can really help and heal, okay? All right, so the second herb, ginseng. Ginseng. You could do Asian ginseng. You could do, Asian, Korean ginseng, Panax ginseng. Ginseng is super powerful. Okay, it's an herb that's been out for thousands of years. It's been utilized for so many different things in terms of health. Chinese medicine. It's been proven to help in a lot of ways. But the biggest thing that ginseng is going to help you with is obviously giving you a boost of energy, boosting your energy, boosting your libido. And the reason why that helps is because you're going to get the benefits. You're going to feel the benefits. You're going to feel the benefits of this herb, and it's going to help ease cortisol levels. It can have a positive effect on dopamine levels, the feel-good hormone. Okay? So this is why ginseng is going to be real important to take while you're trying to overcome adrenal fatigue. All right? Now listen, the biggest reason why this is powerful is because ginseng can help. It literally helps your body become more sustainable in moments of stress. Okay? So ginseng is also a stress reliever as well. So you got a powerful herb that's going to help you have more energy, boosted energy. It's also going to help aid with stress and all of these different things. So it's definitely an incredible herb, and it's definitely a herb that you want to utilize for lowering cortisol levels and obviously helping you with adrenal fatigue. But I'm here to tell you, man, a lot of people are dealing with adrenal fatigue, man. I'm telling you, adrenal fatigue is honestly one of the reasons why a lot of people end up turning away from doing things that they enjoy doing. It's another reason why people end up becoming depressed. The list goes on. So I'm just super excited that I could bring y'all these powerful herbs. All right. We ain't got a lot of people on today, but that's fine, man. I'm still going to do what I got to do. The show must go on. I know y'all will be able to check this video out after I finish. So I'm not really worried about that, nor am I concerned with it. All right. Now I'm going to go ahead and go into the third herb. The third herb. And like I said before, all 7 of these herbs, you're going to want to rotate them. But I'm going to do a video on how to rotate these herbs. That'll be next. And I'm also going to do a video on the diet that you want to follow when dealing with adrenal fatigue. So if you are dealing with adrenal fatigue, you need to honestly, the best thing that I'll tell you to do after watching this video, go check out my last live and make sure that you're dealing with adrenal fatigue. Also, get on Google, and really research and see if you're dealing with adrenal fatigue. If you're not dealing with adrenal fatigue, these herbs will still be beneficial for you. So that's the good thing. I also want to say that too. If you're not dealing with adrenal fatigue, these herbs are still going to be very beneficial for you. So it's not going to hurt you if you do decide to utilize the herbs. All right. So the next herb that's going to be powerful, we're dealing with adrenal fatigue. Maca, maca, M-A-C-A, maca root. Maca root, honestly, is like one of the best herbs to help with adrenal fatigue, period. All right. It's pretty much referred to as the Peruvian ginseng, right? So the Peruvian ginseng, it's like a ginseng, but it's the Peruvian ginseng. So they compare it to ginseng. That's how powerful ginseng is. That's why I said ginseng is going to be the other adaptogen that you definitely want to utilize for this. But maca is referred to as the Peruvian ginseng, right? It's pretty much a cruciferous vegetable, and it's related to like the broccoli, cauliflower, cabbage, kale family. You know what I'm saying? It was used in Peru a while ago, for like food and like culinary stuff. You know what I'm saying? So maca root, all of these things, maca is a food. These are herbs. So that's another powerful thing about it. That's why I say herbs over steroids, guys, because you want to put stuff in your body that is food and you want to heal with food. Okay. But it literally grows in the Andes of central Peru, and down in Peru, there's harsh conditions. All right, I'm talking about harsh conditions, and pretty much at very high altitudes as well. Like it's serious. So that's what makes maca so strong, because it's literally harvest in a very harsh condition or a harsh environment. So the actual root of maca is used for the medicine. It's used for as a herb. But this is going to be one of the best herbs to utilize for adrenal fatigue. Okay, because of where it's harvested. It makes it powerful. That's why it's an adaptogen herb. Okay. Now, maca root is pretty much like a tonic. All right. It's a tonic to boost energy and your immunity. But at the same time, it also helps reduce cortisol levels. So this is what makes maca root such a powerful option when it comes to adrenal fatigue. It's literally the best because it's going to give you multiple things in one. It's going to help you lower your cortisol levels, but at the same time, it's also going to help boost your energy and boost your immunity. This is the best thing that I can say when it comes to adrenal fatigue. On the last video, I was talking about how you might even, when you're dealing with adrenal fatigue and you're in like the third and the fourth stages, the worst stages of adrenal fatigue, you could deal with low sex drive. You could deal with feeling irritated, moody, and honestly depressed. And the reason why this happens is because literally the effects of adrenal fatigue will lead you to depression. Think about it. If you're not sexually functioning the way you would like to, What's going on, y'all? Salute, man. So I had a little situation, but I'm back in full effect. I'm glad to see that some of you guys are still here. Maybe y'all are new. Oh, sound. Yo, Ronnie James, sound? Y'all can't hear me? Oh, please don't tell me I did all that stuff and y'all. Oh, no. Yo, somebody comment in the chat and let me know if y'all can hear me, man. Because I definitely just did like 15 minutes of footage. And I'm gonna be slightly tight if y'all couldn't hear me that whole time. Can y'all hear me? Comment in the chat. Comment in the chat if you can hear me. To make sure my audio is good. Hey, yeah. I'm sure I got audio, so yeah, we should be good money. We should be good. All right. Look, y'all, hey, comment in the chat, man. Let me know that y'all can hear me. So I can keep it moving, this, that, and the third. Salute to Ronnie James. I see you. He says sound. Y'all, whoever's watching, do me a favor, throw a like on the video. Also, comment in the chat and let me know if y'all can hear me or not. All right. So, I believe when I fell off first, or when I dropped off, I was talking about maca root, and I was actually going to go into detail about, adrenal fatigue and the reason why this happens and why it tends to lead to a very dark place. The reason why it leads to a very dark place, guys, is because this really imbalances your hormones, okay? And in the last video I did, I was talking about, like the third stage and the fourth stage. This is when it gets real rough and real rocky. Really, really rough and real rocky. And the reason why the low sex drive comes, the reason why the symptoms of depression may appear, irritation, mood swings and mood issues. The reason why these things happen is because when you have an adrenal fatigue, your cortisol is going to start shooting through the roof. And cortisol is the stress hormone. Remember, guys, adrenal fatigue usually comes on when the body, the mind, the nervous system is under a huge load of stress and you feel overwhelmed. That's the beginning stages. And it's literally like a domino effect. And things just keep going downward and downward and downward. You start to experience depression. And the reason why it turns into that is because, think about it. I mean, if your sex drive is low, you don't have any sex drive, you don't really feel motivated to do too much, that's very depressing. It's very depressing. And it makes sense. So these herbs that I'm talking about can really, really help you combat that, because it's going to help balance the hormones. It's going to help balance cortisol. And it'll also some of these herbs will even give you an energy boost that will then help you to feel better and to help you feel more awesome and more, thriving. Okay. So that's what makes it so powerful. And that's why these herbs are so powerful, because it's going to balance the hormones. It's going to balance and potentially lower cortisol. It's going to help you adapt to the overwhelming stress that you're probably going through at this moment. Okay. And that is going to be very powerful for you in terms of overcoming this. Yo, salute to KC. What up? I assume that you guys can hear me. All right. We had a little technical difficulty a few minutes ago, but we're back in full effect. I'm back in full effect. So I'm going to keep going. So if you're new and you just got here, throw a like on the video. I was talking about maca root. The herbs that I've already talked about is rhodiola, ginseng, and now I'm on maca root. Okay. Now I'm gonna go back over some things real quick about maca, just to make sure y'all understand it. But maca is pretty much like the Peruvian ginseng. Ginseng, that's been around for a long time. It's known, Chinese medicine, ancient, proof and studies have been done on ginseng. Ginseng is very powerful in this sense, and it's a great herb for adaptogen, as an adaptogen. Okay. Now, maca root is a Peruvian ginseng. You know what I'm saying? It's a cruciferous vegetable related to like broccoli, cauliflower, cabbage, kale, all these different types of vegetables. And it literally has a long history of culinary and medicinal use in Peru. Now, what makes maca root so powerful for adrenal glands and obviously overcoming stress is it's literally harvest in, very harsh conditions in Peru. It's actually the Andes of Central, in Peru. Harsh conditions and, at very high altitudes at that. So that's what makes maca root so powerful, maca. Now, the root of maca is what's utilized in terms of the herb and in terms of medicine and medicinal use, all right? The root is what's utilized to really, really help you reverse adrenal fatigue, okay? It exists in, several colors. You got white, black, yellow, you know what I'm saying? But, you can get it in capsule form and all that good stuff. But essentially, it's very, very powerful. Now, what I was saying before is maca root is even doper because it's a tonic to boost your energy and to boost your immune system, like your energy and your immune system. But it's also going to help reduce cortisol levels in the body to replenish your depleted adrenal glands, okay? It's literally going to help. It's going to help you replenish those adrenals while giving you an energy boost and boosting your immunity. We know what's going on right now, okay? We know what's going on right now. So your immune system really needs to be on point right now at this specific and particular moment. So maca root is definitely going to be, the best herb for adrenal fatigue specifically. All right. Highly recommend it. Listen, throw a like on the vid. If y'all want to hear the next herb that is going to help you literally reverse adrenal fatigue, get your energy back. I don't know where you may stand. I don't know where you guys may stand if you're dealing with adrenal fatigue, but let me be clear on this. If you don't deal with adrenal fatigue, you can still benefit from these powerful adaptogenic herbs. You can use it for, prevential reasons or to prevent things. You understand? So these herbs are still going to be powerful for you, even if you don't deal with adrenal fatigue. Now, if you guys want to hear the fourth herb, let me get some 4s in the chat. And while I'm waiting for y'all to put some 4s in the chat, I'm going to go ahead and get myself situated. But let me get some 4s in the chat if y'all want to hear the fourth powerful herb that's going to help you reverse adrenal fatigue. And shoot, not only that, just benefit your body, your health, your hormonal health. Even if you don't deal with adrenal fatigue, these herbs will still help you. And even kind of, if you do end up, becoming kind of stressed or, in a bad position, these herbs will help you adapt. Go ahead and put some 4s in the chat if you guys want to hear that next one, okay? And look, salute to everybody that's in the chat. Salute to everybody that's watching the video right now. And, we're going to dig deep. This next herb that I'm going to get into is one that I've talked about a lot, but I do want to share some other information about this herb. And I want you guys to really think about this and take it seriously, okay? Take it seriously, especially when I speak on this herb, because it's one thing that you have to understand when taking this herb. And a lot of people ain't going to tell you. A lot of people going to tell you to take this herb, but they're not going to tell you what you need to think about while taking this herb, all right? It's very powerful and it's very potent, and that's why you need to think about this, all right? Think about it. I don't see no 4s in the chat, man. So look, if y'all want me to go into this next herb, let me get a 4. Let me get some 4s in the chat. Throw a like on the video as well, guys. And while y'all throwing some 4s in the chat, I'm gonna go ahead and show y'all a powerful video by a powerful company that's sponsoring this video and this channel. Superhuman Labs, guys. Let's go. All right, guys, so that was a powerful video from our sponsor, Superhuman Labs, guys. My powerful supplement company that has powerful herbs that can literally help you, especially for men, in terms of increasing your masculinity, boosting those testosterone levels, and honestly just working on your overall health. We'll be dropping some workout supplements probably around second quarter of this year. We're talking pre-workout, creatine, creatine monohydrate, a number of powerful supplements, man. So be on the lookout for that. Whey protein, plant protein, the list goes on. All right. And we're going to dig into some specific herbs, even some of these herbs that I'm talking about right now, some of the adaptogens that can help you with the specific things that I'm talking about, like adrenal fatigue. All right. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and go into the next powerful herb. I actually ought to throw some fours in there. I don't see no fours, but it's all good. The show must go on. All right. So this next herb is going to be ashwagandha. Ashwagandha. Listen, it's been used for over 3,000 years, man, to relieve stress, increase energy levels, and improve concentration. Now, I'm going to go ahead and speak on the things that I want you guys to think about when it comes to ashwagandha, okay? Ashwagandha is very powerful. It's very effective. It's very potent. But one thing that I want you to be mindful of when you're utilizing this adaptogen, if you're taking ashwagandha and you take it for long term, right, there is a possibility that you may experience a sense of apathy or kind of like, like a blunted emotional state, and I want to make sure I tell you guys this because literally I think the best thing and the best option to do and what you should do with ashwagandha is definitely going to be to cycle it. Okay, just cycle ashwagandha. Take it for a period of time and then stop taking it. In which you're going to do this with all of these herbs anyway. So I'm just let me make sure I be clear on that too. On my next video, I'm going to go into specific details on how to rotate these herbs. So you're already going to be doing this essentially, but I still just want you to be in the mind frame of what you may experience with ashwagandha, just so you'll know. Just so you'll know, you might get in a position where you may be taking ashwagandha, going through your ashwagandha phase. And I just want you to just be aware. If you notice that you're feeling kind of like, emotionally like blunt, and I don't mean blunt like being outward, but I mean like blunted emotions, like not super duper enthused or excited about things that you normally would be excited about, then that's something to think about in terms of ashwagandha. Other than that, it's a powerful herb and it's definitely going to be amazing. And I'm going to go into the specifics on why ashwagandha is powerful for adrenal fatigue. But I just wanted to make sure I said that to y'all so y'all can understand. And you can look it up too, guys. This information is new information that's been presented. And, I've even noticed some stuff when I was taking ashwagandha long term too. So that's why I took a long break from ashwagandha. So it's just something to think about. All right. And obviously, if you discontinue use, you won't even notice anything like that. But just keep this in mind when it comes to ashwagandha. All right. Walter Burnett, what's up, man? He said, sorry I missed the live. He said, I'm looking at the video now. Awesome, Walter Burnett. Cool, man. It's all good, bro. Listen, I'm sure a lot of people probably missed this live, but thankfully, you get to watch the replay or, you may hop in right now. Go ahead and throw a like on the video, guys. I'm going to continue. So, ashwagandha supports the body's inflammatory response and is also used to optimize blood pressure. That's one thing that makes ashwagandha powerful. Ashwagandha is a great herb. So the stuff I was saying before, that's just something to be aware of. Keep it in your mind while you're taking it, just so you'll, already have your head in the right state while taking it and you'll be aware. Okay? Now, it is another notable adaptogen. It's also considered one of the best adaptogenic herbs for adrenal fatigue. This list, honestly, all 7 of these herbs, in my personal opinion, I think are the best adaptogen herbs for adrenal fatigue. All right. Now, this adaptogen may support the activity of immune cells known as natural killer cells that help you fight off infections, support enhanced thyroid function, You know what I'm saying? And the production of both T3 and T4. And help optimize your body's pain response to conditions such as like rheumatoid arthritis or osteoarthritis. So ashwagandha is just amazingly powerful for that. But as you can see from what I'm saying, this helps kind of offset certain things or pain. It also helps with, enhanced thyroid function, like supporting that. It's just a powerful herb. It's a powerful adaptogen, and that's why it's one of them in the list of the 7 that's going to help you overcome adrenal fatigue. It's honestly one of the best. And honestly, for me, I've taken all 7 of these, and I've seen the most effects for myself when I kind of was dealing with some adrenal fatigue. I noticed the best effects with ashwagandha, rhodiola, and ginseng. All right. Maca root was pretty good too. I'm not going to lie. I honestly believe with maca root, I just felt more balanced. I I like maca root because it's really good at balancing all the hormones damn near. But this is the reason why I'm saying you're going to have to rotate these, because you don't want to just be fully balanced out. You understand? You want to be able to utilize different things from all 7 of these herbs. So I'll be going over the rotation of these herbs in my next live. All right. But honestly, like ashwagandha helps the body cope with stress by boosting adrenal function. It's literally going to boost the adrenal function. It's widely used to balance stress hormones and energy levels of those suffering from adrenal fatigue. So listen, you can't go wrong with ashwagandha. The only thing I would say is I don't think it's a good long-term herb to take. Even maca root, I don't even think maca root is a good long-term herb to take. So that's why I'm bringing y'all information on how to rotate these herbs, rotate adaptogens. Never just stick to one and take it, long-term, because your body is going to do what? It's going to adapt to that. Your body is going to full-on adapt, and you don't want that, right? You just want to adapt to the stress that you're going through, and that's what these adaptogens are going to help you do. All right, y'all, so I'm going to go ahead and go over the next powerful herb. Let me get a 5 in the chat if y'all want me to go over this next powerful herb. Let me get a 5. While I wait on y'all to do a 5, I'm going to respond to somebody real quick because somebody's commenting in my Facebook. If y'all want to hear the next powerful Chinese medicinal herb, go ahead and throw a 5 in the chat. And y'all usually be popping on my chat, man. I don't know what's going on, man. Y'all ain't scared to type in the chat, right? I usually get y'all typing in the chat, man. I ain't getting no chats, y'all. What's good? I hope y'all doing all right today, man. I hope y'all having a wonderful day. Let's see. But if y'all want to hear this next herb, let me get a 5 in the chat. Throw a 5 in the chat.
Eleuthero.
All right, y'all. All right, it's all good, man. If y'all ain't going, it's all good. If y'all ain't going to type, it's all good. It's lit. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and go to the 5th powerful herb that's going to help you overcome and even reverse adrenal fatigue. All right. I know I'm speaking on something powerful. I know this information right here can literally change your life, especially if you're dealing with adrenal fatigue. So I'm not even tripping. I know how these platforms work. You know what I'm saying? I'm really not concerned with that. All I want to do is bring light to the darkness. That's all I look to do. All I look to do is bring information that can help people. That's all my videos have ever been about. So I'm not really worried about all that, but I understand how these platforms work. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and get into it. So the fifth herb is going to be, it's called Eleuthero. Eleuthero root. Eleuthero root. All right, and this is a powerful herb that's utilized in Chinese medicine, and it's been used for over 2,000 years. Man, it's a powerful herb, very effective, and it's great. But here's the thing that I love, I really, really like about Eleuthero root. Right, the best thing about it is it obviously supports the body's appropriate stress response, helps the body respond to stress correctly. But the best thing about it I like is the fact that it can enhance the nervous system. All right. This is the herb that's going to be powerful in helping your nervous system. See, a lot of the reasons why some people go through adrenal fatigue is because they end up overtraining, overworking, and they're stressed out already. Their relationship is stressful. They're stressed out at work. They hate their job. It's hard work. It's overwhelming. And then on top of that, they're in the gym and they're trying to train and they're trying to, reach PRs. And I hate to say this, but, a lot of people don't even be eating enough food or don't even be fueling themselves correctly. So then they really end up shooting their nervous system. Blowing out their nervous system. They're already dealing with a great deal of stress. They're already dealing with stress at work, stress at home, marriage, girlfriend, whatever the case. This, that, and the third. Then they're going to go to the gym 5-6 days a week. Talking about, yeah, man, I'm getting gains. And then wonder why out of nowhere, they just feel like get out of bed. They're like, oh my God, what's going on with me? I'm tired. I don't feel motivated to do nothing. I don't want to do anything. Eleuthero root can help boost and enhance the nervous system and your nervous system health. And that alone can change the game for you. Because a lot of the times, the thing we have to also understand too is the body is interconnected. So the way our body moves, our nervous system, our hormonal system, you got the peripheral nervous system, you got the central nervous system. All of these systems work together. And the biggest thing that we have to understand is balance. Balance. I feel like balance is like a universal law. We have to understand the power and the value of balance. That's why adaptogens are necessary. And the reason why people go through adrenal fatigue is because they end up becoming out of balance. I know when I was going through it, I was out of balance. A lot of the times, guys start going through different things with their hormones, sex drive. And a lot of the times it's because things are out of balance. Estrogen starts shooting up, or even if you are at a place in a state where you are looking to boost your testosterone levels and that starts shooting up, guess what could potentially happen? The estrogen is going to follow right with it. You understand? So the thing that we always got to keep in mind is balance. We have to facilitate balance to secure the ability to adapt to whatever's going on in our lives, period. So that's why if your goal is to boost your testosterone and to get your testosterone high, well, what you going to do with estrogen? Y'all know that's what I teach. That's what I preach. It's all about balance. Even if you're going to have a high testosterone, you need to be thinking in your mind, okay, well, what about the other hormones? Where do I stand with everything else? And that's key. Bringing it to this place, the entire endocrine system, and we start talking about cortisol and all that, we have to maintain and we have to balance these hormones. So Eleuthero root will definitely help with that. And it's definitely going to help with your nervous system. People be having shot nervous systems and do not know what's going on. They just know that they just don't feel energized. They don't feel motivated to do nothing. Like, they see people grinding and growing and progressing with their training and working out, but they just looking like, man, I just need help just being motivated. They be dealing with adrenal fatigue. Your nervous system may be shot. Eleuthero root will really, really, really help with that. All right. Definitely. But another thing I love about it too is it will help with boosting your energy levels as well. You know, it contains bioactive compounds that support the body's response to fatigue. It's literally going to support the body's response to fatigue. So, you know, at the end of the day, you got to think about it, man. What do you want to do? What do you want to utilize? These herbs will help you. They're going to help you adapt. That's why they're called adaptogens. And you definitely want to make sure that you're rotating them correctly. Now, Eleuthero may help balance hormone levels by mitigating the symptoms of like fatigue, insomnia, memory problems, you know, loss of strength caused by, like low estrogen levels, and even like menopause in women. So it's something to think about. Okay, you want to start tackling these other things to balance everything out. So then you won't be dealing with adrenal fatigue, and your adrenals can literally get back to functioning and doing what they're supposed to do. All right. So that's key. Y'all just hopped on the video. Go ahead and throw a like on the vid. We're going to keep this thing flowing, man. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and go into the next root. I'm going to go into the next herb. And as you can see with some of these herbs, you'll see that the word root is connected to it, right? And literally, that's when you know you're dealing with something that's a bit of an adaptogenic herb. It's if root is connected, because the root is where the adaptogen benefits come from. And some of these herbs, not all of them, but some of them. So that's something to definitely keep in your mind and to think about, all right? Now, the next herb is going to be licorice root. Licorice root. Licorice. Licorice root. And yeah, if you're thinking about like the flavor of licorice, or the licorice candy, or, you know, drinks, or like root beer, you know what I'm saying? Yes, that's somewhat comes from licorice root. But it's literally, licorice root is literally one of like the oldest herbal remedies, man. I mean, this shit go way back, way, 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 way back. We're talking, you know, native to like Western Asia, Southern Europe. And literally, it's just been used as a medicinal herb for years, man, to treat like different ailments and a lot of different things. But the biggest thing, though, is it's definitely going to help with adrenal health, period. Now, one of the main reasons why it works so well is because it's really going to help the adrenals by preventing the breakdown of cortisol. If it prevents that, if it prevents the breakdown of cortisol, it could really help the adrenal glands combat stress. So that's key. And that's a very, very important concept and approach and thing to think about. All right. So keep that in mind, y'all, and definitely look into licorice root. Licorice root. Powerful. All right. And now, last, but certainly not least. Last, but certainly not least, man. Holy basil. Holy basil. Holy basil is a great herb, especially for adrenal fatigue, man. Holy basil is going to be a super powerful herb. But one of some of the main things that is really known for treating is like ringworms. I know it's nasty, but ringworms and like eye diseases. You know what I'm saying? Like eye diseases. pretty much you can go all the way from the leaves to the seeds. All of these things are pretty much like a great tonic to the body when it comes to holy basil. The seeds, the leaves, every part of the plant is powerful. Now, here's the thing. Like I said before, y'all want to think about herbs and products that's going to help balance things for you. You want your hormones to be balanced. You want to come to a place and state of an equilibrium. And that's exactly what's going to happen when you start rotating these herbs, utilizing these herbs and rotating them. All right. You'll notice that you're coming to an equilibrium. You'll feel it. I'm telling you, once you do this for a good amount of time, I mean, it doesn't even really take that long. You're going to notice a huge difference in time. And you'll notice you'll feel better. You'll sleep better. Man, there's so many different benefits, man. So many different benefits. I'll do another video on the specific benefits of each herb and then like how other things that you could potentially run into or see or experience just by taking an herb. All right. But I'll definitely get into that for you. But honestly, it's an adaptogenic herb, just like the other ones. And it really, really supports adrenal health. It's really going to help bring your body to an equilibrium. You know what I'm saying? And it really helps you respond to stress in a more healthier way. And it even nourishes your body because of what's in holy basil. All right. So yeah, man, pretty much in a nutshell, guys, all of these herbs, man, I'm telling you, all 7 of these herbs are going to really, 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 really help you with combating adrenal fatigue. But even if you don't deal with adrenal fatigue, we're all human. We all get stressed sometimes. It's not going to hurt you to utilize these adaptogenic herbs, and you'll even get some other benefits like boosted testosterone levels. Maybe there's some hormones that you need to balance out anyway. That'll help balance, regulate. You can't go wrong with any of these herbs. Just like I said with ashwagandha, just really think about that. And know, that if you take a long time, it could potentially cause some apathy. It could bring you to a state where, you just kind of feel a bit blunted a little bit emotionally. So keep that in mind, guys, and definitely think about that because it's something to think about for sure. 100%. Real quick, if any of you guys are watching me right now and you didn't get a chance to check out my last video, I'm going to just tell you a little bit about adrenal fatigue. So, adrenal fatigue is a common health issue that people suffer from. All right. It's common. I honestly believe a lot of people are dealing with adrenal fatigue and don't even know it, but you're feeling the effects of it. I think that happens a lot too. A lot of people be walking around and, being functional, going to work, taking care of their business, but, they're still dealing with all of these different symptoms and don't know what the hell is going on with them, right? But, it occurs when the adrenal glands pretty much become overstressed, overworked. When you have overworked your adrenal glands and they're overstressed, when this happens, the adrenal glands stop being able to produce much of their necessary hormones and can lead to numerous health symptoms, especially like symptoms like fatigue, exhaustion, brain fog, like where you're just forgetting stuff, or you know something, but it just ain't clicking to you. It's not coming to your head. Brain fog. So, these 7 herbs that I've given you guys, I'm telling you, it's going to help you out a lot. That's just a couple symptoms. But once you start getting into like the 3rd phases and the 4th phase of adrenal fatigue, that's when the big things kick in. That's when you're very stressed, highly stressed. You could be very irritated or just feel irritated. You're like, why am I so irritated? Why is this bothering me? Why did that bother me? So yeah, a number of things, and even low sex drive and a number of things can come into play. So, it is what it is, man. So I think I know why I wasn't getting any responses. Guys, on the video. So if you guys are watching this after the effect, if y'all ask me any questions, look, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm not ignoring y'all. But I think that there's a huge delay. There's a huge delay on my live. So If you guys asked any questions or anything like that, guys, the reason why I didn't answer it is because it was a delay. And I was wondering, I'm like, man, where's the comments at? Boom, bam, boom. But it's all good. Hey, guys, look, I'm going to be doing another video. Comment below, man. And any question that you guys did put in the chat, if I didn't respond to it, comment below under this video. Let me know what you think. Let me know how you feel. Let me know if you have any questions about these herbs. Yeah, man, just let your questions fly. Also, comment below if you're excited about me doing the next video where I literally tell you guys how to rotate these herbs for success, and also give you information on the diet that you should follow to help you reverse adrenal fatigue. Look, if you're going through it, man, don't feel no type of way. Me personally, I'm actually about to get back into rotating adaptogens again, because I feel like it's time for me to do it. I took a long break, and in all honesty, I'm glad I did. I needed that break as well from the adaptogens, just so that I could, take it again and then benefit from it. But I'm very excited about doing it again, and I'm sure I'm going to see some great results with that. But like I said, man, if you have any questions, let me know, man. Y'all know it's Black Superman of Superhuman Fast Train Heels, Superhuman Athletics, Superhuman Labs, Superhuman Apparel, Superhuman. All right. Much love and respect to y'all, man, my Superhuman fam. Until next time. Don't forget to comment too, man. Let me know any questions that y'all got, man, and I will respond. I'm out.